The Dallas Mavericks winning streak is extended to 7 wins as they defeat the Phoenix Suns at home 123-113. And ladies and gentlemen, this game was great. This was a true test of how good this team can be down the stretch for the remainder of the season. It was a good test for us after we made those big trades at the trade deadline as we extended our winning streak before the All-Star break to 6 wins, had some time off, and just really showed the league what this team can do and what we're capable of. But before we break down today's game, 89.6% of you guys watching are not subscribed. Make sure you are hitting that subscribe button because we're dropping vids back to back. We're dropping post-game analysis. We're going to eventually be going live for live watch-alongs, and you don't want to miss out on a single thing. But let's get on into this game. It was electric. We definitely had a slow start in the beginning of the first quarter. We were down. I think we got down to like maybe 8 to 10 points to start the game, but that didn't stop us. And I was throughout this whole game, I was just thinking how, yes, our defense is great, our offense is great, but the one thing that I don't think anyone's really talking about this Dallas Mavericks team since the trade deadline, or really just since this 7 game winning streak, is this team is mentally tough. Not once in this game, because we didn't really have a good lead until the third quarter, which we erupted for like 3 straight threes to start the third quarter. But before I get into that, this team did not give up. This team kept fighting. We kept playing good basketball. Luka had a technical foul, and that's to be expected when you're up against a rival like the Phoenix Suns, but this team battled. They held it together, and shout out to Kyrie Irving, who had just a monster game. I'll go up and throw up the box score for you guys. Up from the top, PJ Washington had a really good game, had 12 points, 2 blocks, a steal, 1 assist, and 6 rebounds with 2 offensive rebounds. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did hit 2 good threes, missed about 4, but still, his offense is coming together, and I'm loving it, but his defense on KD was phenomenal. Derrick Lively, he played only about 16 minutes. He had 5 points, 2 blocks as well, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds. Kyrie Irving, who was a plus 20, who was a monster. He was the reason why we held it together, finished with 29 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. He was 5 of 8 from the three-point line, just letting that thing fly. Only went to the line once. He was 2 of 2, and he knocked him down. But Luka Doncic, the Don father, finished with 41 points, 4 steals, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds. Almost walked away with a 40-point triple-double. He shot 6 of 11 from the 3. It was he had a master class of a game. And we had Josh Green, who, look at the box score. He had 9 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. You might think that's an average game, but Josh Green's defense was phenomenal. He was a +4 in the plus-minus box there, but his defense, his tenacity, he was just everywhere. Just not giving up was amazing. Maxey off the bench dropped 7 points, hit a nice 3 down the stretch, had a steal, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. Tim Hardaway Jr., I wasn't mad. I mean, the 1 of 9 from threes, I'm not really happy about that, but he hit a lot of good middies, a lot of good takes. He had 12 points. He had 1 steal, 4 rebounds. Derrick Jones Jr. played good defense as well. He had 4 points, 1 major block on Kevin Durant, as well as 1 assist and 2 rebounds. And then Daniel Gafford, 4 points. That man had a monster block on Devin Booker, which we're going to get into as well. Had 1 assist and 5 rebounds. He was a +11. His defense was also just very important. The Dallas Mavericks look good. They were hitting on all cylinders, and like I said, to start the game was a little bit slow start. There was some really bad fouls that we were giving up. There was some turnovers. I'll throw the box score up again. I want to say it was Luka Doncic. Yeah, he finished with 3 turnovers, and Tim Hardaway had 2. Josh Green also had 2. The turnovers were kind of iffy in the first half. We definitely cleaned up in the second half, but man, Kyrie took over. Kyrie took over in the second quarter to just will this team back into this. We were down by as much as like 10 points at one point, and then just Kyrie just took over. And as we look at the Phoenix Suns a box score right here, Kevin Durant with 23 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 5 rebounds. Nurkic with only 5 points, 1 block, 2 steals, and 3 assists. Eric Gordon with 16 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. Grayson Allen with 10 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. And Devin Booker finished with 35 points, but he had 4 turnovers. He had 1 steal, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. That just wasn't enough. The bench, they did what they did, but that doesn't matter because the Dallas Mavericks, we got the dub. We brought that win home in Dallas. It was a phenomenal game from start to finish. Like I said, Kyrie Irving was that guy. He was holding it together in that first half. You know, the second half of the first quarter, in the second half of the first the second half of the first quarter and the first half of the second quarter, that's where we just had to turn it up. That's when Kyrie was just attacking the basket. He was getting guys open with good looks. People were playing well within their role, and we kept our defense on point. Like I said in the beginning of the video, our mentality. That's something that no one's really talking about, is that this Dallas Mavericks team mentally is tough. We are not giving up. I don't see Luka Doncic complaining to the refs when everyone's running back on defense. I see everybody involved on defense. Everybody's moving on offense, trying to get to good spots. But like I said, in the first half, there were some bad fouls that we were giving up, some turnovers. Our perimeter defense really wasn't that well. The Suns did shoot the ball well from three in the first half, but that second half, let me tell you about that third quarter. We came out of the timeout and hit like 3 straight threes. Luka hit one, PJ hit one, Luka hit one again. It was phenomenal. We came out swinging, came out the gates just going. And ever since that little run to start the third quarter, we took the lead and we never lost it. That entire game. After the timeout going to the third quarter, it was ours. It was our game to win, and we took it for the win. We looked phenomenal. But I got a little segment that I want to go over with you guys today over these post-game analysis. We want to go over the good, the bad, and the ugly, where I'm going to go and highlight what I think was good from this game, what I think was bad in this game, what I think was just flat out ugly. And what I think was the good of this game, like I said, was Kyrie Irving's just his leadership and his ability to just be clutch, to hit big shots. When we're down by 8-10 points, Kyrie hits a shot. We get a stop, he's another shot. He gets the guys going. He builds up that momentum, not just for himself, but for his team. You know, you got Luka, who can do it all. He does it himself. He walked away with almost a 40-point triple-double. But Kyrie was maintaining the troops. He was making sure everybody was playing well with himself, letting Luka do his thing while he just gets everybody just going. That was good. Kyrie just going off with crazy highlight plays. Amazing. It was beautiful. That was a good. The bad, which is something I think that we clean up in the second half, was definitely the fouls. The first half, it was just foul after foul after foul. We weren't really getting any calls. Eventually, in the second half, that'll change. But the first half, it looked bad with the calls, especially with the lack of perimeter defense. Like I said, in the first half, the Suns were just letting the 3-ball fly. But we were also, able to hit shots too, but just not being able to defend the perimeter in the first half, that was bad. But in the second half, we tightened it up. We fixed all of our problems. We adjusted the game plan. We put the right guys in, and it was amazing. It was an amazing second half to just close out this game. And the ugly, I'm calling it out. For this game, the ugly is Jusuf Nurkic. I'm going to throw up his box score. And I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name, but Nurkic, you're the big man. You're the center for the Phoenix Suns. You finished with 5 points? Yeah, 1 turnover? You had 2 steals, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. You were 1 of 2 from the free throw line. You were 2 of 6 from the floor. Cardio. My man was out there getting straight cardio. So for that, Nurkic, the ugly belongs to you. It was crazy. But that game, it was phenomenal. It was electric. The energy was high. The players were in it. The fans were in it. It was just electric. And we got a few little things I want to show you guys real quick. This right here. Art. A work of art. Now, this was a foul. It was called a foul. We did challenge it, but the refs called it a foul on Derrick Lively for the contact. The body contact, not the hand, because as you can see, all ball. The landlord is here to collect rent. You want to go up? Access denied. That is a work of art, and that just might have to be my screensaver for the next few days. It was amazing watching Daniel Gafford just go up and just palm it, and then just coming down, just still having it, just like not my house. Now that wasn't a block. It was ruled a foul, but earlier in the game, he did have a nasty block on Devin Booker. So in my eyes, he had 2 blocks. 2 blocks on Booker where Devin really thought they could just run up in the paint on Daniel Gafford. Please, try again. Access denied. I'm not going for it. But one thing I do want to talk about, guys, is that this 7-game win streak ties the longest of the Jason Kidd era. The Mavs' longest since 2011. Mavs reached 10 games over 500 for the first time since February 10th, 2022. Mavs tried for an 8-game win streak on Sunday against the coach who they last did it with, Rick Carlisle and the Pacers on Sunday. But we are looking good. We are looking good. And for the next stretch of games, nothing to really laugh at. Like the Pacers, they score a lot. The Pacers always have high-scoring games, so our offense will be tested as well as our defense will be tested. But after that, I think we have a couple easy games. But this game alone, I'll throw the graphic back up, is our longest streak of the Jason Kidd era. The Mavs' longest since 2011. And as you all know, what happened in 2011, I ain't gotta tell it. Y'all at home tell me what happened in 2011 with this Dallas Mavericks team. I'm just saying, y'all know it. I know it. So it's looking good. I'm feeling good. I love it. You love it. I love it too. But something I wanted to highlight because Kyrie Irving, again, I'm singing Kyrie Irving's praises because he just had a great game, great leadership. He held the team together. And just one thing that I want to shine, I saw this on Twitter, and I agree with it wholeheartedly, and I hope some of y'all do too, that Kyrie isn't Luka's Robin. Kyrie is Batman. Luka is just Superman. I agree. There is no Batman Robin. There's no 1 and 2. No, you got Luka can be Superman. Do your thing. But Batman, Kyrie, he's handling business too. He's able to operate within Luka without taking away from Luka, without taking away from his own game, and then getting everyone else involved while Luka does his own thing. It's just beauty. And I really like that tweet. Shout out to the person who tweeted. I really do think that paints the picture of Kyrie so well with his team, and it just shows you how this team is just constructed. Kyrie's Batman, Luka's Superman. We the Justice League. We the Justice League, baby. It's coming. It's coming. And one thing I do want to highlight, PJ Washington's defense on Kevin Durant was phenomenal, just staying in front of him. He was getting a little chirpy too. But welcome to PJ, Kevin Durant. Victor Wembanyama fell victim. Williams over in the Thunder fell victim. Kyle Kuzma fell victim. Hey, Kevin Durant, welcome to PJ. Welcome to PJ, Kevin Durant, because when you go up against PJ Washington and this Dallas Mavericks team, locked down, lights out, you're done. I love to see it. And the last thing I want to show you guys is that man, Luka Doncic, a proud father, bringing home a dub for the guys in Dallas, for all of us Dallas Mavericks fans, our man Luka Doncic. But like I said, Luka looked good. Kyrie was phenomenal tonight. Josh Green hit big shots, played great defense. Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington continued to impress. The box score for Daniel Gafford doesn't really just jump at me, but he looked great playing defense. So did PJ Washington. A few threes finally dropped for PJ. Hopefully with the next few games, his offense really comes together. All in all, it was a great team ball. Led by Kyrie, led by Luka, led by Jason Kidd, which looked just phenomenal. And I don't have the graphic up, but I did check. A few videos before, I said we probably have about 50 points in the paint. I checked, about 44. I wasn't too far off. This team looks great. And I'll throw up our box score again at the bottom there. We were 19 of 44 from 3. 43% from the three-point line, 47% from the floor, 85% from the free throw line. Hey, that looks like a team ready for the playoffs. We got a few more games, a few more tough games ahead of us that are really going to test our mettle, really going to test if we're built for this. But after tonight, I'm feeling good. This also propels us to the 6th seed. We're no longer in the play-in. We're in the playoffs. So as long as we keep this winning streak going, as long as we continue to win these games, we just build upon what we already have, game in and game out, this Dallas Mavericks team is going to have a very successful postseason. I'm ready for it. But I appreciate you guys for making this far to the video. We'll be back tomorrow with a few vids, and then, of course, Sunday against the Pacers. I'm going to come back again with a post-game analysis, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single thing we do. Check out the link in the description for our Discord. Jump in there. We're talking basketball. We're talking Mavericks. We're talking about everything in there. I'm always in there, so you can reach out to me if you want to. But until next time, y'all take care. Peace.